Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, and I went ahead and scouted ahead so that I know what's ahead of us. So there are a couple things we need to do before we can actually resume the storyline, which you're actually about to find out. So first of all, we have to find out what happened while we were walking here. And for that to happen, you have to reach the goal Seaside Way, so we're working our way there at the moment. So, time for a scene. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Yes, thank you so much for the last few days. No problem, it's been fun. Take care and say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids for us. Don't worry, I will. Hey, you three. You're from Manoria, aren't you? You guys are bracers, right? We've got big trouble. What kind of big trouble? Hang on a sec, I need to catch my breath. Someone attacked Matron Teresa and the kids near Manoria. Say what now? No. Hey, are you alright? Keep your cool, this is no time to go fainting on us. I'm sorry. Please, tell us whatever you can. Okay. They were apparently assaulted by some strange group on the way back from the campus festival. The kids are okay, but Matron Teresa and that bracer lady got knocked out. Incarna? No way. They must have been highly trained. I would have contacted the guild, but communications are down at the inn. I didn't have much choice other than to run all the way here. I see. Well, thank you for your help. If you can manage it, would you go to Ruin for us? We've got to hurry to Manoria. Will do. And we're actually going to follow. Let's get going. Okay. Alright. So there are two things in Ruin. You can actually say one, depending on how you want to look at it, but there's a new quest posted that's actually mandatory, so I'm going to go ahead and get that real quick so that you guys get a small taste of what's coming. Goal Seaway Monster 2. Client Bracer Guild, pay 2000 mirror, difficulty medium. Ferocious monster known as Jabba has been spotted roving the Seaside Way. So if you remember, we fought him one time before, and now we have to fight him once again, and he has friends this time. And the second thing is, you have to talk to this girl on the bridge. That settles it. I'm going to give you this book. So, Cornelia 5. What do you mean, why? Because life is full of contradictions. So, leave the crazy lady alone and move along. As for Jabba, he is going to be waiting for us right here. And he has a crippling weakness to water, which we're going to be exploiting. So, let's begin the extermination. Okay, we're going to use Flicker, first of all, to... Let's hit these two. Jabba's physical attacks actually hurt a hell of a lot more than his spells, so I'm just going to try to beat him in a duel of casters. One thing I do need Estelle to do, though, is to move up front so that the plants can be dealt with. Okay, this is good. So the first plant is down. And that's the move that I'm kind of worried about because I don't have confusion protection for everyone. And Blue Impact, not enough to finish the job, sadly. And this is going to be which sucks. They're pushing us out of the way slowly. So, I want to cast Hellgate. And I think I want to target this group. So the plant will get the opportunity to move. tempted not to do. And here we go. So I'm just going to use Aqua Bleed on the... Whoa. Okay, yeah, I have to use Blue Impact. I thought that actually did more than it did. And I'm going to be dealing with the plant right here and now. Join in on the casting here. I just have to deal with these stragglers. And I don't want to burn any of my CP right here because the Shining Palm spawn is near. Once this battle finishes, I'm going to put a break in the video and I'll continue from where I forced one to spawn, and we'll be dealing with that before we move on with the story. And this should wrap up the extermination. So,
nicely done.
that gem is out of the way. Still picked up Comet. I'm not familiar with that. We got Evade, Orbment. And if the palm is here, it's just right down there. So I'm going to put a break and see when it's actually there. Okay, so the Shining Palm is right down here. You can see it there. It's a little tricky to see, and I don't want to get ambushed by it, but I want to ambush it. Let's hope for... crud. Okay, Joshua knocked the one away. So, let's try to hit the two at least. That's not even close to being enough, but maybe we'll get lucky. So, Chloe's S-Break is a healing move. So if you want to damage something, you have to use Camphor, which summons Seed.
Take him down!
And let's try Flicker. Just a stealth attacks.
Let's do this!
So we're just gonna focus fire one of them. It's kind of expecting to move Ren, but maybe we can get a little bit of luck here. Or not. Well, the good thing is you only need to kill one of them in order for it to count towards the achievement.
Piece of cake.
And their EXP is negligible at this point. But 44 sepith of each element for taking one down. And with that, I'm just going to... Do I even need to go back to the heal or anything? Nah, let's just keep moving forward. Okay, so, resuming the storyline. We need to go to Manoria Village to find out who attacked Karna and Matron Teresa. So this is just simple backtracking, RPG 101. Ideally we're going to keep the battles to a minimum, and I can point out something that I missed during all my trips back and forth. So we need to hit the next beach segment, avoid the Nautilus, and we missed the chest. Tear Balm. Fill this chest with your tears because it is empty. And I think that coming down here is optional, so... to Manoria Village. And I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, let's look around and see if anyone's looking for us. They just said come here, they didn't give any more detailed instructions. No one we know. Maybe the kids are here. Maybe not. Okay, let's actually go back to the inn. Let's see if they're on the second floor and might be able to tell us something. All the orphans have been crying ever since they got back. Why? Why would anybody pick on them like that? Yeah, here we go. Miss Chloe, everyone. It was so scary. Thank goodness you're all safe. Pardon me, but what about the others? How is Matron Teresa? Don't worry, they're not hurt. They haven't woken up, though, which has me a little worried. If I may, then, I'd like to see them. No doubt about it, someone used sleeping powder. Sleeping powder? Yes, there's still a faint hint of it in the air. It's probably the kind without side effects, so there's no real need for concern. Hey, Clem, can you tell us what happened? I'll tell you. We were walking along the coast road with the Bracer Lady, and these strange guys in masks showed up out of nowhere. Bracer Lady fought them for a while, but they surrounded her. So, she fought him to save us and Matron Teresa. That's why they're there. It must have been so scary. They took an envelope from the matron. I wanted really bad to get it back. Mr. Joshua, I couldn't help her. Don't think that way, Clem. I know that Matron Teresa would just be happy that all of you are safe. That's why you mustn't blame yourself. But I don't believe this. Who would do such a thing? Whoever it is must certainly be skilled at hiding his or her presence. After all, the bracer wasn't alerted and Matron Teresa is unconscious. Chloe? I get the feeling that this was very deliberate. I'd say that the criminals are probably targeting the donations Matron Teresa had on her. If we find the money, we'll find the culprit. You're probably right. You seem a little calmer than earlier. Yes, in order to help the matron and the kids, I must compose myself. Regardless, we must find who did this as soon as possible. She's right, you know. Agate. I heard what was going on at the guild. Looks like you've gotten wrapped up in one hell of a mess. Don't make light of the situation. Karna got hurt too. I know that, so quit your yapping. Karna's no amateur either. It takes someone pretty skilled to beat her. Let me give me a quick rundown of what's been going on here. Okay. Alright then, there's definitely something weird going on. Weird how? Well, here's the thing. You know that Raven gang that was hanging out at the warehouse? They're all gone now. Warehouse is empty. Then, they must be the ones who assaulted Matron Teresa. I'm not so sure about that. I really doubt they'd have what it takes to get the upper hand on Karna. That's true. They talk a big game, but I don't think they could back it up. Yeah, give them a single hard look and they shut right up. However, today they're suddenly nowhere to be found. A couple of that with today's little incident, and what do you get? Like I said, something weird is going on. Even if they're not directly responsible for the fire, I do feel like they're involved somehow. Yeah, but this ain't the time to go checking that out. Come on, greenhorns, let's go. What are you talking about? Where are we going? You still in the head or something? Obviously we're going to the seaside path where the crime happened. How those idiots did it doesn't matter right now. We gotta focus on finding some clues as to where they are. True. Understood, we'll help. How'd it get beat so late? This is no good. How are we supposed to search in the dark? What was that sound? Sieg, where have you been? What the hell? That's Sieg, he's Chloe's Gerfalcon companion. As long as he's friendly. Understood. Thank you, Sieg. Now I've seen everything. So, Miss Eve, what did your friend there tell you? The whereabouts of the ruffians who assaulted Matron Teresa, evidently. It seems that he saw the attack. That's a good one. Nice going, Sieg. Most impressive. Now wait one damn minute. You mean to tell me you actually believe that load of bull? We've seen him communicate several times. And if you don't believe us, you don't have to come along. Come on, guys. Alright. Wait up, you punks. So, looks like they're doing the transporting for it. Well, maybe not. Does seem like it's homing in on something, but... Come on, are we really following that thing? If this is your idea of a joke, it's not funny. It's not a joke. Matron children are like family to me. Fine, then. Thought you were yanking my chain, but I guess I'll tag along. Why don't you say what you really think? All that aside, we need to get going after Sieg. Damn it, no free passage for me. And I'm kind of wondering if the monsters may change at the dark. Or there's no monsters at all. Isn't that the way of the lighthouse? Let's go and check it out. That's a wall. Okay, so the new series of scenes starts. Just as I thought. The Green Lighthouse belongs to the city of Ruin. If I remember right, there's a man who lives here all alone. This appears to be the place. I'm almost positive that the ones who attacked Teresa and the children are here in this building. Which means that there's a high chance the perpetrators have taken over the lighthouse. From the looks of it, it seems to be the only entrance. I guess that all there's left to do is to check out for ourselves. Hold on a minute, girl. I want to see the truth in my own eyes. What the hell are you talking about? I want to know why someone would do such a horrible thing like that. So please, take me with you. I can see where you're coming from, but... Come on, don't act all stingy now. The only reason we knew about this place to begin with is because of Chloe. And I can guarantee she can handle herself. So at least you don't have to worry about her getting in the way. Estelle, Joshua. Fine, have your way. But I hope you remember that these guys are the ones who put Karna out of commission. Make sure you don't let your guard down. Keep that in mind. Well, I guess it's decided then. Let's hurry and check this place out. These guys again? Aren't they the ones from before? I swear, if I was looking at them with my own eyes right now, I'd never believe it. What the hell are you all doing here? Blank and emotionless eyes. Hey. Look out. Where are they getting the strength from? Dean, you son of a... This is just perfect. Now, I don't know what kind of drugs you're smoking, but if I have to beat some sense back into you, I will. So the question is if they're any stronger from earlier. Looks like they still follow the same moveset. And Agate still has a crap load of HP. And he can't reach the boss, so I'm just gonna have him attack as he works his way closer. Same thing for Chloe. And still, I don't have enough for Hurricane, so I definitely need to rebuild my CP this battle. And they actually have a decent amount of attack power. Very, very respectable. Okay, let's keep looking at the big cheese. And if you remember the previous fight I had against these guys, the gang leaders have the ability to revive the others. So you don't really have much reason to focus on the grunts, minions, peons, or you should think of them. Because even if they go down, they'll just be coming right back up. And, wow. Definitely glad I cast that. And it looks like you don't get any CP from healing spells. Wow. Okay. So, while he's sitting there stoned, I am going to be changing gears. Petrify for the win. I hope there's a break between this fight and the next ones where I can cast a couple of heal spells. Okay, one down. Two down. And as long as the Petrify doesn't wear off, holy crap. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother finishing that thought. Okay, nice amount of wind. Can't believe it. These guys are 100 times stronger than when we dealt them at the warehouse. They appear to be acting rather strange. I wonder what's going on. Looks like they're being controlled by someone. Controlled? I agree. I'd say some sort of special hypnotic induction using a combination of drugs and suggestion. This allows the person controlling them to draw out their maximum physical potential. Can someone really do that? Of course, but they need to be pretty skilled to even attempt such a thing. I can only think of one group that could pull off something like this. You have an idea who might be responsible? Possibly. But there's no time to talk about it now. Let's head upstairs. The real perpetrator should be up there. Let's go. And yeah, I'm gonna drop a heal spell on Estelle. Oh god, we have to fight all these on the different floors. It's the Sky Bandit thing all over again. So we're sticking to the same strategy. We may not get lucky with the Petrify, but we still are going to focus fire on whoever the hell this dude is. And hopefully Agate doesn't go down. Can Agate actually reach him? No, he cannot. So I am going to take this guy down just so that the leader may burn a turn reviving him. In the meantime, I need to cast Tira on Agate. I'd prefer if you said quit being stupid or something along those lines. And there it goes again. So if you want to have a really easy time here, use the Petrify Orbment. Apparently if you hit the leader enough times, they will turn to stone. Tira, stone. Shots him once again.
Care for a rematch?
So this time we get fire. No need to heal. Next floor. I'm really sorry about this. I want to fight with someone, anyone being controlled, but it's ain't the time to be holding back. We don't need to kill them, just knock them out. Wasn't really fishing for the stance effect, but I'll take it nonetheless. Okay, here we go. And they're focusing his stuff. Not enough range. Still nope. Very lucky miss, but I don't know why they're all attacking us still. Petrified? Can I hit this guy? Nope. And I can't inflict a spell or anything. These guys can just insta-death like characters. And she doesn't even have enough hit points to actually survive that.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Not now.
So, insta-death spam. And once again, Joshua doesn't actually have the hit points to survive anything. Down he goes again.
Not now.
So stupid. One of the reasons why I hate instant death attacks in games, especially in RPGs, is it completely defeats the whole point of anything involving stats.
Not now.
betting?
Not now.
Let's revive Estelle. Hopefully he can't walk over there to get her before he can get another spell off. Seriously. I have to admit, out of stupid things in games, this one is starting to take the cake. And I'm just gonna move up in his way so that I can possibly block for Joshua. I won't be able to get the Sepith up, but... Okay, critical heal, so... he doesn't get a bonus turn for one reason or another.
That's that then. Let's move out.
And they're not even worth the hassle. It's 45. And Barrow just... Actually, I don't know what's on the next floor. Let's cast Tira Agate as well, just to play it safe. Okay, nothing here, so what's on the top floor then? You hear that? A job well done. Now we'll be able to blame this mess on those punks and everything will work out perfectly. So I take it you're satisfied with our work. You handled things nicely. But just to make sure you haven't left any incriminating evidence, right? You've got nothing to worry about there. Even when those fools regain their senses, they won't remember a thing. The lighthouse keeper shouldn't wake up until morning either. I'm relieved to hear that. With this, the matron of that orphanage should give up on her dreams of rebuilding it. And the series of incidents along with this artist will end up looking like the work of those lowlives. You can get two birds with one stone. It's perfect. We're glad to see that our clients are happy with our work. However, if you don't mind me asking, what's the benefit in destroying that orphanage? That's the one thing I've been having a hard time understanding. If you really want to know so bad, I'll let you in on the secret. The mayor intends to transform that entire area into a series of very, very upscale vacation homes. Interesting. A scenic seaside area not far from Ruin City. What more favorable geographic conditions could there be than that for a vacation home? We'll build lavish estates there and sell them off to the highest bidders. That's been the mayor's plan all along. Now that's a ritzy plan if I ever heard one. But I still don't get why it was necessary to burn the orphanage to the ground. Think about it. Imagine trying to sell a luxury estate to someone with a ramshackle place like that marring the view. Not to mention all the little brats running around close by and making a ruckus. I see, something like that would definitely cut their value in half. Instead of going to an extreme like that, why not just buy up the place? You didn't really think that stubborn woman would sell off land left to her by her late husband, did you? And if we were to haul away the burned out remains while they were away and build something in its place, there's not much they could do, could they? And since they have no money to rebuild the place, they'll have no choice but to accept their fate. That was your reasoning? How long have you been standing there? For something like that. You hurt Teresa and the children and burned their memories to ashes. You deprived those children of their smiles for that. How do you know we were here? Before that, what are those old lives doing downstairs? Too bad for you, they're taking a long nap. And to think the mayor was behind it all. Plus some faces we've seen before seem to be involved, too. So you know who we are, do you? We have been briefly acquainted with that red-headed bracer before. So running off like dogs with their tails between your legs and sicking some monsters on me means we're acquainted, huh? But now that I finally got you where I want you, kill them all. Now that they've seen my face, I can't let them walk out of here alive. It's unfortunate you've fallen this far, Gilbert. Well, since this is a request from our client, I guess we'll just have to comply. Let's see what you've got, Bracers. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just because you're hired help, don't think that you're any less responsible. I think it's time to make you taste the power of the heavy blade. Yeah, as long as it's not instant death, I can probably deal with it. It would be nice to have had Flicker right here. Well. And I don't know what his crafts are. Wild Rage. Actually, beat down. Screw it, we'll just swing the sword. Morale.
Come on.
And Chloe will be casting. Let's go for Soul Blur. Gonna focus all on one first. Okay, odds are they're going to kill her, and there's not really much I can do at the moment. Ooh, Petrify. So, yeah. That really just happened. While we wait for Chloe's turn to come up, let's start pushing this guy back. And we'll finish him. And that's a wrap.
We're good to go.
Joshua is now 19. And not much of a payout. This can't be. Gilbert, steward of the mayor, and you boys in black. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. Give it up and surrender. You're pretty tough, I'll give you that. Going toe-to-toe with you hasn't disappointed me at all. The lieutenant's going to be mad. He warned us about this. We shouldn't have been as careless as we were. The lieutenant? You mean that guy wearing the red mask who's negotiating with the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised you know about that. Looks like you dogs from the guild are better at sniffing things out than we thought. Your insults are pretty funny, considering we just gave you a serious beatdown. Now hurry up and throw down your weapons and surrender. Sorry, but we can't do that. What? What do you think you're doing? Don't move. Come any closer and this guy's brains are going to be splattered all over the place. What's the meaning of this? What do you intend to do by threatening your employer? You're wrong about that. You are not our employer. The mayor is. Whether it was you or the mayor here, the outcome would have been the same. We only cooperate with you because we shared a mutual interest. We couldn't care less whether you live or die. Please, don't shoot me. Cut the tears and the crap. Don't think you can get away by trying to fool us with a show like that. My leg. Gilbert? Looks like they were serious about what they said. I'd still ask for more proof. If this isn't enough of a show for you, how about we blow the brains out of the Lighthouse keeper? He has nothing to do with this. If his life means anything to you, then I suggest you back up. Let's see, like over by the stairs. Seems like we don't have much of a choice. That's right, do what you're told like the dogs you are. Looks like this is where we bid you farewell. Take the chump with you. Wait. Don't think you're getting away this time. Cut the rope real quick. A rope? These guys were seriously prepared for anything. I'm leaving you to take care of that idiot steward and the rest. What? I'm going after these guys. The rest of you report to Gene and ask him for further instructions. See that? Shouldn't we go after those guys too? Did you just hear what Agate said? Can't forget about Gilbert and those guys from the Raven Gang. That's right. Now I think Gilbert got what was coming to him, he is still hurt. Alright. I hate to say this, but I guess we'll have to leave the rest up to Agate. I'm sure you can do much, much worse to Gilbert. So, you retrieved the stolen money, locked up the whole group. Now then, I'll keep an eye on things here. Could you return to Ruin and report back to Gene? It's fine with me, but are you sure you'll be okay? I just got a whiff of sleeping powder is all. It all happened a little too fast for me to remember who attacked me, though. Pretty shameful, I know. Don't beat yourself up over it. You still managed to fend off 4 attackers. Children are safe thanks to you. I can't thank you enough. Well, I guess there's that at least. Still, will Agate be okay facing them on his own? I know he's tough and all, but it still worries me. Yeah, if they somehow manage to get the drop on him. For now, we'll just have to trust that he knows what he's doing. He's been after those guys for a while now. He knows how they work, so I think they'll have a tough time taking him on. I guess you're right. We'll just have to focus on what we can do. You're right. You're exactly right. I'll hang on to the donated money until the matron wakes up. If those guys want it, they'll have to pry it from my cold, dead fingers. Yeah, that really worked out for you last time, didn't it? You can count on me. I'll be fine, so you go on ahead. Alright, be careful. Let's go, guys. Okay, where the hell are we? I think Ruin's this way. Dalmor is behind everything. He was just pretending to be all kind and everything from the start. I've been kind of wondering about this, but will we be able to catch the mayor this time? She raises a good question. This may be difficult. The Bracer Guild has a non-interference policy when it comes to government affairs. Considering he has control over the whole Ruin region, arresting the mayor isn't going to be easy. Hold on just a second. Doesn't anyone else find that strange? It is funny, but the law is the law. That's why the guild can have branches anywhere, even in the European Empire. Yeah, but still. Anyway, let's just get to the guild and talk to Gene. I think he'll have some useful advice for us. Okay. I'm fine, don't worry about me. We just need to make the man in charge pay his tab. Yes, that's right. So, one final pass, I guess. And I really don't care to go for the Shining Palm. We got to kill the one, I'm content. Peek and see if it's actually here. Looks like no. Oh well. And we have another scene. What's it, Chloe? Are you two going to the guild? It's just something I used to do, so if you go on ahead without me, I'll catch up to you shortly. That's fine. Are you going back to campus then? Yes. I think you should report to the headmaster and let him know what's happening. You got it. We'll be waiting for you at the guild. And she's up to something, isn't she? I'm sorry, Estelle. You too, Joshua. This ought to do it. Seek. I understand. It's hard to believe that Mayor Dalmor is behind these recent events. This certainly is a major incident. Jean, do you think the mayor can be caught? I'm afraid it's going to be rather difficult. The only way it'll really happen is if he can be caught in the act. I figured as much. You can't be serious. So we just have to allow a corrupt mayor to stay in power? No, there's no need to panic. Bracer Guild's hands may be tied, but the Royal Army can get him. Still, Joshua, I'd like for you to go to the mayor's estate and question him. Doesn't matter if he gets angry, I just want you to buy us some time. And you'll contact the Royal Army in the meantime? Precisely. I'll contact Leyston Fortress HQ with the Orbital Communication System to request assistance. I like having to rely on the Army, but I don't see any other options. Okay, once Chloe catches up to us, we'll go see the mayor at once. I made it. Sorry for the delay. Not at all. Perfect timing, in fact. That was pretty quick for a run to the campus. I'm pretty fast on my feet. What's the plan? We're just talking about going to the mayor's estate. We have to stall him with an interview while the Royal Army is contacted. I see. Maybe that wasn't so necessary after all. Will you be coming with us? Yes, please allow me to accompany you. I count on you to contact the Army, Jean. Just leave it to me. So, 5 for that one. And nothing here, so let's go have a word with the mayor.